Steele. I'm Jeanette Pavini, and I'm here at the Sofa Outlet in San Mateo, where we're getting tips and advice from designer Mary Seaton. We're in the showroom. They're working with clients, so it's a little bit noisier than usual, but that's a good thing. Now we're going to have some tips that Mary wants to share with you when it comes to buying things from sample sales.
Some tips to look for when you're going to sample sales or outlet sales is make sure that it's quality furniture. Not that you just want to get a great deal on something, but that it's really quality and that it's going to carry a lifetime warranty if it's a piece of upholstered furniture, or that it's a good wood. That way you are getting a great investment all the way around, and not just buying it because it's on sale.
Thanks for those tips, Mary. I myself am a big fan of sample sales. Next up, we're going to look at a very unique home, a funeral home, and what Mary was able to do to take it from kind of a gloomy and doomy type of feel and look to something that's much more peaceful and calming.
When we got the call to decorate this home, my design team was a little leery. They didn't want to have anything to do with it. But I said, come on, let's help Greg out. Let's make his space, well, a little more lively. Not quite as dreary, not stiff, because this home is a funeral home. Come on, let's get going.
Mary and her design team knew this dark, dated space was all wrong for a funeral home.
A little information that you probably didn't know about funeral homes. They didn't get started in the industry till after the Civil War. Before that, most of the bodies were viewed in the living room, hence the word funeral parlor.
Mary was up against some unique challenges. The sitting area must accommodate large groups. Carpet and fabric must be durable to handle heavy traffic. And the color scheme needs to be pleasant and calming.
So this whole room had all this paneling, dark and dreary. And if you're a homeowner and you have paneling, it's very easy to take down. But if you can't take it down, you could paint it white and bright and it would look just as good.
In this case, the owner took down the paneling and Mary chose a soft yellow for the walls, a fabric called lemon slice for one set of chairs, and a blue for the other grouping.
We don't want to make it too bright, but just a little more uplifting.
Take a look at all the dated and mismatched furniture that was in the space before. It went from that to this. And the entryway?
I'm going to show you how we turn this awkward space into an amazing place. I've thought of every detail, including this large picture that's soothing with blues. It's cherry blossoms. It's perfect.
Once the entryway was complete, Mary moved on to the sitting room.
First was the carpet. That carpet was old and dingy, and it was out of here. We replaced it with the carpet that's neutral, yet it's really going to handle the traffic, and it's a great nap.
For Mary and her team, it was out with the old and in with the new.
We also replaced the light fixtures. There was an old-fashioned traditional chandelier. We upgraded them to something that's a little more contemporary with a little bit of bling.
Chairs were upholstered in lemon slice and blue, and couches were chosen based on color and functionality.
We did these sofas. They're just the right depth, they're comfortable, they have a bench seat. You don't have to contend with all the different pillows and cushions, and they're going to work out great for this space. This fabric, it's called beech. It's perfect for a coast-side funeral home. It's perfect in any space.
Mary even gave the dark and dingy aquarium an update.
That aquarium is just a perfect focal point. When you first come into the space, it dominates that wall, but it is very soothing, and it is something that's well alive.
And the final touch, a table to give the room division and create a more private space for clients.
What a difference 3 weeks made. We gave this space the reverence and style it deserved.
So do you have an awkward space? Whether it's a funeral home or your family's home, Mary can turn it into an amazing place. She also sells samples and staged home furniture at deep discounts. Now, to contact Mary or to visit her store at the Sofa Outlet, go to realdealshow.com and click on resources. Well, before our commercial break, here are some tips for organizing your home office from our friends over at California Closets. Create files for paperwork by category: bills, insurances, taxes, receipts, etc. Keep a recycle bin near your mail area and discard junk mail immediately. Keep stationery and correspondence in one place and write new numbers in your address book as soon as you get them. Create a notebook or filing system for magazine articles, recipes, and catalog items instead of keeping entire magazines. For more tips and custom solutions from California Closets, go to realdealshow.com and click on resources. And you're going to want to stay tuned in because still ahead on The Real Deal, lots more with Mary on ways to save money, plus home on the market, why staging is a worthwhile investment.
Your house needs to look impeccable when it's on the market, and staging and the correct staging done right can really get the asking price that you need.
And behind the scenes look at the place Mary calls home.
I said I was going to make this small and awkward space my place.
It's all ahead on today's Real Deal.